Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are jumping right into how artificial intelligence is pretty much rewiring the entire financial workforce. I mean, if you're in finance, this isn't some future thing to worry about. It is happening right now, and believe me, the implications are huge.
And the source material really kicks things off with this powerful idea. It frames AI not as some distant threat, but as a strategic challenge that leaders in finance have to deal with today. It's not a question of if anymore, but how.
So this really gets to the core of it, right? The big tension we're going to explore. Is AI just here to replace people, to take jobs, or is it a tool for augmentation, something that creates a brand new, more powerful kind of financial professional? That's the big question we're going to try and unpack.
All right, let's dive in. To really get a handle on how things are changing, we first have to ask why. Why is this all happening with such incredible speed right now? What is it that makes this a true inflection point?
And this right here, this is the big economic driver. I mean, just think about it. When over half of your company's costs are tied up in people, there is this relentless pressure to be more efficient. That kind of pressure? Well, it's created the perfect storm for AI to come in and make a huge, immediate splash.
Okay, so with all that economic pressure, what are the actual tools making this happen? It's not just one thing. It's a really powerful mix of new capabilities. Let's break down the big three.
So first up, you've got machine learning, which is amazing at spotting patterns in huge amounts of data to predict things, like who's a good credit risk. Then you have natural language processing, or NLP. This lets a machine actually get the nuance of human language. I mean, this saves analysts a crazy amount of time by summarizing super dense reports. And then, of course, the one everyone's talking about, generative AI. It doesn't just analyze stuff, it creates stuff, like drafting a whole investment memo from a couple of prompts. You put these three together and wow, it is an incredibly powerful combo.
Okay, so we've got this powerful new toolkit. What does that actually mean for people's jobs day to day? Let's get specific and look at how a few roles are being totally transformed.
Let's start with a junior investment analyst. The old way was just brutal, punishing hours hunched over Excel building financial models. Now, an AI can spit out that initial model in minutes. But here's the thing. It doesn't just replace the analyst, it actually frees them up to do the stuff humans are great at, thinking strategically, questioning the model's assumptions, and actually talking to clients. That grunt work is basically vanishing.
Or hey, let's talk about the compliance officer. Think about it. Their job used to be this impossible task, right? Like finding a needle in a massive haystack, manually reading through thousands of emails. Now the AI does that initial sift, flagging anything that looks suspicious. And it basically turns them from a simple reviewer into a real investigator who can focus their energy on the stuff that's actually high risk.
And this is such a great example of the shift for financial advisors. The AI can totally handle all that technical number crunching, the what of the financial plan. And that just elevates the human advisor to focus on the deeply personal why, which is all about trust, coaching clients through their fears, and building that real human connection. So as all this routine stuff gets automated away, it's not like there's just a big empty space left. A whole new set of roles is popping up, and they demand a totally different mix of skills.
So, meet the new team. You've got AI strategists, whose job is to figure out how to actually use this tech to hit business goals. Then you have AI model validators. Think of them as the auditors for the algorithms, checking for bias and accuracy. You've got AI trainers, who are like expert tutors for the AI models. And this one, I think, is just fascinating. Human-AI collaboration specialists, who are basically the architects of this new way of working, making sure people and machines are a seamless team.
And this all leads to a really crucial point. As AI takes over the routine brain work, the valuable skills change. The skills that are going to get you paid, the ones that really matter now, are the ones that are just fundamentally human. We're talking about complex problem solving, real creativity, emotional intelligence, and sharp strategic judgment. That's the new currency of talent, right there.
So, this all brings us to the big takeaway from the source material. What's the end game here? Where are we headed with all this?
Okay, and this is key. The firms that are really getting this right, they understand that AI isn't just some blunt tool you use to slash costs. That's a short-sighted view. And at the end of the day, it's a strategy that just destroys value.
No, the real goal here, it's amplification. It's about using AI to make your people smarter, faster, more insightful. It's about amplifying what humans are capable of, making your whole team more effective and ultimately way more valuable, not disposable.
And so, we're left with this one last pretty big thought.
Look, the source material is crystal clear on this. The tech isn't the problem anymore. It's ready. The real challenge, the biggest hurdle, is us. It's about our willingness as organizations and as individuals to adapt, to learn new things, and to completely reimagine how we work. The technology is here. The real question is, are we?